So, the Riskrunner. This weapon, it's not getting talked about, and it's kind of mind-boggling that this weapon isn't getting talked about as being one of the best exotic primaries to use in Destiny 2 Season of Deep when that season goes live. Now, everything I'm saying in this video is all based on speculation, so things may play out differently, but it can be crazy, and you'll see why. So, seemingly, Bungie has kind of implied through the seasonal artifact that many things we are going to be doing and experiencing is going to be around Arc. So they're kind of encouraging us to use the Arc subclass with a lot of the perks you can get from the seasonal artifact. Now, it's not saying that Arc is going to be the only subclass you should use. Strand and Void are seemingly also getting some sort of benefits. The other ones, maybe not so much, so wait until another season to get the true benefits. But again, you can use whatever subclass you want. You maybe won't benefit as much from seasonal artifacts as you may like. But on top of it being very Arc-centric, we also are getting the return of Titan, which from what my memory serves is a very highly Arc damage place. Now, there is Void, there are other damage types, of course, but there's going to be a lot of Arc here. So Riskrunner, which benefits from taking Arc damage, will definitely see massive boosts with Season of the Deep. Now, there are other ways to get Arc damage. So if you're like me and want to use a pulse grenade and you have free grenades, throw it on the ground, you become overcharged, and you can light things up. Now, obviously, you should probably build to grenades and maybe not kill yourself in the process of doing this if you can. But yeah, on face value in the current sandbox and definitely in the next sandbox, this is a very solid meta choice. But as the season progresses and more seasonal perks become available based on your time and your XP and things you unlock, Shock and Awe in Column 5 seemingly may be a ridiculous perk in itself that benefits a lot of Arc weapons, a lot of Arc subclass abilities, a lot of Arc everything, because it sounds phenomenal. Now, if you guys don't know what Shock and Awe and you guys didn't read the 12, well, here you go. Here on screen is what the description is. Shock and Awe. Arc final blows while you're amplified. Summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. Now, this on face value is incredible for any Arc weapon itself. It's the reason why tomorrow, before Season Deep drops, we're going to give you a couple of solid Arc weapons that, I mean, some of them will be heavy, some of them will be primaries, some of them even secondaries to use, because this may be incredible and there's a lot of combinations by the current stuff we have, and I would even imagine what we get in the next season. Some of the gear, some of the loot, things can get probably nutty. But Riskrunner is the first thing that came into mind when reading this perk, because it does some of this, but it can probably get amplified even more with the fact that it's being Arc. Now, the keyword in the description was Arc final blows, not Arc weapon final blows. So Arc in general as a damage type, theoretically you should benefit from what Riskrunner does. And if you guys for some reason don't know what Riskrunner does, because I don't know, everyone should have this exotic, everyone should have used it at one point. You guys play Gambit, you guys should even be using it there. But here on screen is what it does. So there's kind of two perks. They are technically one, but separated into two different vocab words. So Arc Conductor. When taking Arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming Arc damage. Kills extend the time in this overcharged state. Superconductor. When Arc Conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. So that in itself is insane. You pair this with Shock and Awe, this probably can do things unholy to the enemy. But again, this is a video game, and hopefully these enemies don't have feelings. It's going to be wild if it works as we are thinking. So when you're chaining people, you're returning ammo, you're doing damage, the chain from the final blows should cause even more lightning and jolt targets, creating even more chains. That sounds insane. So yeah, I mean, that itself sounds incredible, and I'm very excited for the possible synergy there. But we have to talk about the caveat, because as all great things are in Destiny, sometimes there's some bad things, and in this case there is one bad thing about this exotic perk. It requires you to take Arc damage. Since that's the case, things may not be as juicy as it sounds, but I'm going to reassure you here, based on how things happen in Season Defiance, everything kind of having a lot of Void shields and things like that, a lot of enemy types were centered around the Void subclass and even Strand and Solar, you may be okay. Now, if you guys played on Titan, this is a location that was in the game before Beyond Light. This moon of Saturn has a lot of Arc damage to it. For one, the ocean is electrified. It's Arc. Joking, we're not going to go swimming. At least I don't know we're going to go swimming. Maybe we do go swimming under the sea. But yeah. Now, the enemies they're fallen, they're taken, there are also some hive. There's a lot of arc incoming damage from there. Now, there obviously is, if you guys played Savathun's Song, a strike that was painful back in the day. Then there is some void from streakers and things like that. But for the most part, arc should be pretty frequent. Now, if you guys, for some reason, can't get damaged by arc, there is a little trick that I do personally, using pulse grenade, throwing it at my feet, and hopefully you don't kill yourself. You get arc, conductor, you just clear some stuff out, and with shock and all in this, things should probably work even crazier as intended. But collectively, guys, I'm just here to share the excitement for Riskrunner. This is a weapon I kind of wanted to talk about, give you guys some details of why you guys should probably check it out, because it can be one of the best exotic primaries in the game starting next season. It's pretty solid now, but it could be even better next season. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, found this video informative, definitely drop this video a like, helps with the video a ton. And if you guys want more content from me, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified for when I drop more content. But hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.